Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. I am glad we're here together. Happy Tuesday wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, indeed. Story Time is here and we have a great book to share with you. And this one is Stack the Cats. Yes, indeed. And this one is written and illustrated by Susie Ghahremani. I hope you're ready for this one and ready to enjoy a great story. Thank you so much. And please, a reminder as well that we're having our live tinkering session on Friday. So please do join in. Of course, it'll be reading a book as usual, but then we go into the tinkering session, get to participate, get to in touch with your creative side, and I assure you it'll be a lot of fun, lots of learning. So absolutely join in for that one. Thank you so much. As always, please let us know where you are and where you're joining in from, who is joining in with you for Story Time. Thank you. And today we have a great book, Stack the Cats, written and illustrated by Susie Ghahremani, and read with permission of Abrams, Appleseed of New York, an imprint of Abrams Publishing. So thank you so much for joining in. I hope you're ready for Stack the Cats. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you are here. Let us see who is with us today. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Madalena, Ian, and Tudor. And you say, and our cat, Inga. Well, good morning to you, Madalena, Inga, and of course, Tudor. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you are here. Thank you. Thank you. Henry, good to see you here, buddy. How are you doing? Good morning to you. And Marietta, good morning to you as well, out in Harvard, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, I am glad you're back. Good to see you here. Good morning to you, Sayonan. I hope I'm getting that name correctly. Please tell me, send me your pronunciation. Sayonan Ghahremani, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And please let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you, if anybody. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you are here. Thank you. Oh, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan. How are you doing today? I am glad you're here. Good morning. Good morning. And of course, Amanda West, and you're joining in and you're saying from sunny and comfortably warmish Illinois. Well, thank you so much. I am happy for you. Thank you for joining in and for sharing that. Definitely warms me up just thinking of that. Thank you. And you're saying happy and sunny, comfortably warmish Illinois. I love that description. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West out in Illinois. Betty Graydon in Florida. Good morning to you, or is it good afternoon there? Thank you so much for joining in. Good to see you here. Good to see you here, Betty. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Illinois people in the house. And yes, indeed, I am happy it is warm that side today. And of course, Ellen Edwards joining in from Chicago. We say, wait, it's warm enough to open the windows and let in fresh air. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much for joining in and for sharing how it's like where you are. Thank you. Pamela Courtney, good morning to you. And you say, we're excited for the story. Well, Braylon, Kavaya, and Chad, good morning to you out in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Pamela Courtney, good morning to you as well. Thank you for joining in. Oh my goodness. Good morning to you out in Long Beach, California, Clay and Chriselle, and of course Grandpa June. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you're enjoying the sun where you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and you say our cat Tiggy is here too. Awesome. Well, all the cats are in. We have Inga, we have Tiggy with us. Who is joining in with you? Milena Ryber, how are you doing today? Good morning to you. And please, Milena, remind me who is joining in with you and how you are doing today. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, absolutely love it. Good morning to you, Veronica Nunez. How are you? And you're joining in with Benicio and Timber in California. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you're here. Good morning to you, Benicio, and good morning to you, Timber, as well. Thank you for joining in. Those names sound new. I am glad you're here on Storytime. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining in. And from the Tinkering Studio, the amazing Steph Muscat, good morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you for joining in. Yes, indeed. Looking forward to Friday. Great, great work. Great fun awaits us on Friday. So please, please do join in for Tinkering and check out the Storytime platforms and, of course, the Exploratorium platforms for the details. Absolutely love it. Or go back to the beginning of this video when we're done and look at the ending, or the end of this video when we'll put back the banner up so you can see what's happening. Thank you so much for joining in. Good evening to you out in Denmark, Marissa and little Mirai. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I am glad you're back. Good to see you. Thank you. And Fiona as well. Good evening to you, my sister. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it. Fiona, I am happier that Liverpool are not doing as great anymore, so Gilo is not telling me much. Thank you for joining in. Oh, absolutely love it. Karen, good morning to you from the Tinkering Studio as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Stack the Cats with Tiggy too. All right. And you say we love Susie's books, this one and the book you will read on Friday. Yes, indeed. Great books, and I am excited to share them. And we will be getting started with this one very shortly. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope everybody is comfortable. I hope everybody is ready for a beautiful story today. Let us get started. Yes. And this one is Stack the Cats. It is written by Susie Ghahremani. And written and illustrated by Susie Ghahremani. And of course, we're reading this one with permission of Abrams Appleseed, an imprint of Abrams Publishing from New York. So here we go. Stack the Cats. Are you ready? And you get to see Susie Ghahremani on Friday, right here on Storytime with the Tinkering Studio team. I'm excited for that. And this one is Stack the Cats. One cat sleeps. Are you the sleepy cat? Two cats play. Is it late? Should we tell them to go to bed? Go to bed, cats. Oh, three cats? What do? They stack. Oh. How about four cats? Well, four cats. Tita. And five cats? Tada. Will they balance? Well, six cats prefer two stacks of three cats. How about that? 6 cats prefer 2 stacks of 3 cats. 7 cats, well, they nap. Oh, I want to join them. I want to nap. 8 cats, well, we have to turn the book around for that. 8 cats try, but what do you think will happen? 8 cats try, but 8 cats, oh no, tumble. But they have 9 lives. They'll be fine. How about 9 cats? Well, 9 cats agree to 3, 3, and 3. Well, 10 cats are just too many. So what do they do? 10 is too many. What are we gonna do? Well, 1 cat sleeps. I would be that cat. 2 cats climb up and away. 2 cats hide, and 2 cats seek. Can you find them? And 3 cats stack. And after all is done, how will you stack the cats? The end. Oh, absolutely love that one. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope it cheered you up. Yes, indeed. Thinking of all the different ways that we can stack those cats. Thank you. Thank you so much to Susie Ghahremani for this beautiful book. Wonderful, wonderful, amazing book. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly did. Thank you for joining in Story Time today. And yes, join us Friday for another book from Susie Ghahremani. And of course, the Tinkering Studio team will be here. And Susie herself will be here as well for a tinkering session. And we'll be here working together, enjoying, having fun. So do join in for that one. And on that Friday, we will be reading Balance the Bird. So do join in for that one. But tomorrow, we are back with another exciting story. And we will be reading... Balancing Act. Yes, so this one tomorrow, Balancing Act. Join us for that one. And it is written by Ellen Store-Walsh. So do join us for that one tomorrow. Thank you for joining in Story Time. And I hope you enjoyed that one today. Nice and sweet, just beautiful, beautiful story. If you love cats, absolutely one for you. Thank you so much for joining in. And let us see who else was enjoying that with us and getting ready for Friday. As we were reading this week, we'll continue to read books that talking about balancing. And so, because our activity on Friday is indeed a balancing activity. So do join in for that one. Thank you so much to everybody that joined in. Marissa and of course Mirai, good to see you back. Thank you so much for joining in. And Fiona as well. Great to see you, Healing. Great to see you back on Story Time. Thank you so much. I am glad you're here. And I'm glad that the cats were joining in today. We had Inga and of course we had Tiggy. And I hope they enjoyed it. I hope they enjoy their nap. And I hope you enjoy your nap. I hope you get to enjoy some hide and go seek. And yes, indeed, play, play, play. Enjoy it. Life is not all about, work, work, work. Sometimes we have to relax, take a nap, play, and just enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, great books indeed that we have this week. And that one was just one of them. Thank you for joining in Story Time today. I will see you again tomorrow when we are back with another story, Balancing Act. do join in for that one. But for today, oh my goodness, I'm just sending you my love to everybody out there that is joining in. And I wish you and your loved ones the very, very best of days. I hope you have, we see that Illinois is warming up. Thank you so much. That is good news to hear. And of course, we're sending out our hearts to those that have been affected by the adverse weather that we've been having. And of course, we know that there's a pandemic going on. Please let us play our part to make sure that this world is a better place, not just for you, but for everybody around you. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Much love from me as always. I will see you again tomorrow. And before I go, let's just give some love there to J. Geomans and Eva Scarlett out in England. Thank you so much for joining in. Love you so much. And I am glad you are here. Yes, indeed. Stephanie Mascot is saying, now that we've inspired, here's a tinkering activity to try out. Absolutely. And please do go to that and see if you can get started, getting ready for Friday. Be inspired. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Steph, for sharing that one. Please go to the comments and find it so you can go and check out those activities. This has been Story Time. Much love from me. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be